what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and welcome to another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff, the series where I teach you how to use a drain snake to perform your own at-home colonoscopies. But moving right along, we are continuing with the Eaglemoss Ghostbusters ECTO-1 kit. We are still on issue number 7. We are on the third assembly of issue 7. So here's the issue. Here are our parts. So let's get down to it. Cause ain't nothing to it. What? But to do it. Yeah, that's it. Time to do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's open this baby up. Get all this out. That's all. That's all it's in the bag. Getaway bag. And we open and open. There we go. And we have all of our pots and pieces and things and bits and bobs. Alrighty. Let's open up to our instrucciones. Ay, que instrucciones. So this is what we did last week. This is what we did last week. And now we are here. Okay, so today we are doing what? We're doing the middle chassis frame and propeller shaft. Cool! Cool! Alright, so first thing that we are doing is what? We're taking this piece right here, which is more die-cast, so much die-cast. And we are putting this on the big old slab that we put together last week. So let's bring in the big old slab. Okay, so we are we flipping this upside down? We're flipping this upside down. Okay, we gotta flip this upside down. Luckily, I was prepared. I have my box. So, alright, let's just get this situated here. And, alrighty. Okay. Everything is where we need it, I think. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good, I think. Okay, so where is this going? This is going, well, it's going right here. So I just gotta make sure all these little hoses and whatnot sit underneath that. And that just drops in right there. And this gets, oh, let's take our screws out. Get these out now. What are we working with here? Okay, so we are using, we're using my own personal brand of screws. The best screwing you'll ever get. The only screwing you'll ever need. M screws! That's right, because without M screws, you are screwed. That's right! So, we are using two M screws. There we go. And I think that's all the M screws we're using. Personally, I think this whole kit should be assembled using M screws because they are the best screws you will ever use in your life. They make me go all southern too for some reason. And I apologize and don't apologize to any southern people I may be offending with this impression. Because you know what? It is what it is, and it does what it does, and it be what it be. You know that? I know that. You know that. Everybody knows that. Anyway, get that nice and snug like a bug in a rug. Alrighty, so we got that done, and we are now going to flip it over, and this gets more screws on the other side. So, oh my god, this thing is so heavy. This thing is just getting heavy. This thing is just becoming a beast. It's a beast, I tell you. It's a beastie boy. Alright, so now we are getting what? Okay, so now we are using 4 CM screws. We got some CM screws, yeah, for screwing. CM screws. We need 4 of those. 3, 2, 3, 4. I know how to count. I swear I do. Okay. We got our 4 CM screws, and these go where? They go right there and on that side. Okay, cool. Cool. So how's everybody doing? This is the time of the week where I catch up with y'all. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Everybody staying safe, I hope. Loving life. as only life can be lived. Oops. I am doing well, in case anybody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares how I'm doing. Nobody asks me how I'm doing. That's not true. Once in the bluest of moons, somebody actually asks, "How are you doing, EmGo?" And it's like, it legitimately like shocks me because nobody asked me that. Like once in the bluest of moons, somebody in the comments will just be like, "How are you doing today?" I'm like, "Oh, you asked me how I'm doing. Thank you." It's like really, it honestly like. It's I get emotional because like nobody asked me, because you know people just kind of treat me like I'm a thing, you know, like I'm a thing that's just here that exists to dispense, you know, content. But I think people forget that I'm actually a human being, so people are just like, give me information, make videos of things that I want to see, but they don't really want to talk to me like a human being, you know. So on that rare moment where somebody actually asks me how I'm doing, I'm like, oh, you actually care? Thank you. I'm legit. I'm legit. I'm not even joking. I'm not even exaggerating. That is the legit truth. But anyway. But in case anybody cares, I'm doing fine. I'm doing well. You know, I'm just sitting here building an ECTO-1. Okay, so it seems like we are done with this step. I'm going to double check my work here, make sure I did everything. In the last step, if you remember last week's video, I did forget to put in some screws. I did put them in, but there were two other screws that I forgot to put in also. There were these two screws right here, and they were kind of like, those were like camouflaged in the instructions. They were there, but I just didn't see them. But they're in there now, so everything is screwed the way it's supposed to be screwed. But I'm just double checking my work now, making sure I did everything that's in this step. So I put those two EM screws on this side, 4 CM screws on this side. So I think we're okay. We're covered with step 1. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we got it. All right. So we're gonna put this off to the side, and I actually don't think we need this anymore. So it's gonna just hang out. Oh my God, it's huge. Okay. So we don't really need that anymore, because now what we're building is going to be totally separate from it. So we are building this. We are assembling the propeller shaft. Cool. Now this is plastic, and this is just going together like so. All right, and this gets what? This gets 4 AP screws. AP-UP, we LP, AP screws. They are screws for peeing. Yes, they pee. It's very messy. Messy how they pee, yeah. Yeah, they pee all over the place. I have to get some wet wipes. It's nasty. All right, let me stop. Let me stop. I didn't do the thing. I didn't do the thing. No, 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 stop typing. Stop typing. I know I didn't do the thing. I am so sorry. I got caught up in my own little world, and I forgot to do the thing. That's okay. We're going to do it. We're going to do it right now. Don't worry about it. I got caught up with the M screws and all that stuff, and then with the peeing, I got caught up in all that and totally forgot to do the thing. I'm going to do the thing. Hold up. The thing will be done. Let me just start these screws here. Let me just start these screws. Hold up. Hold on now. Hold on. Don't be impatient, even though you guys are always impatient, but try not to be impatient this one time. Just try. Just try. All right. We got them started, and now we screw! We screw. Okay. There we go. I did it. I did it. I did it. Oh my God. You know, one thing about catchphrases is that after a while, you're almost imprisoned by them. You're almost imprisoned by your catchphrases to the point where you can't get away from them even if you want to. But it's okay. It's alright. I am happily imprisoned by my catchphrases. I have no problem with it. But if someday I don't feel like saying we screw, then you just have to deal with it. That's all. You just have to deal with it. Alright, so we got that done. So that's that. Okay, 4 screws. That's it. 4 screws are in. Cool. That is complete. Cool. So now what are we doing? We are putting together these things. Okay, so we have these, and these get these little cross pieces. Okay, so this is the what? What are these called? The slip yokes. Slip yokes! Okay. I'm going to get these slip yokes. This has a little bit of mold flash here. A little bit of mold flash. Get out of here, mold flash. I don't like you. I don't like you, mold flash. You got any mold flash? A little bit. There we go. We'll just get that off. Okay, there we go. Mold flash is my enemy. I have no respect for mold flash. Okay, so is this any specific orientation or does it matter? It seems like they're exactly the same no matter which way you put them in. Oh no, actually no. Seems like this side. Seems like this the right side. Okay. Maybe there is a proper side for these. Okay, so these get more AP screws. Screws for P in AP lots. There we go. Actually, you know what? Let me take out 4 because I'm going to have to do this again anyway. So let's just do that. Okay, so we are doing this. I'm using the wrong screwdriver. I bring this one in just in case because sometimes the screws are a little too small for this one. So I use the included screwdriver. I've been using this one just because this one actually has a grip. And since it's warm and my hands are sweaty, it just helps me a great deal to use this screwdriver instead. Okay. So we got that side in. Let's get this side lined up. All proper like. That still needs to be tightened a little bit, but we'll tighten it once we have both screws in. Okay. 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 I don't know if that's supposed to be tight. Should this be able to rotate? I don't know. This one's still not that tight. Just needs a couple more turns. Okay. Well, maybe that's. I don't know. See, I don't know if this needs to be able to turn freely, but you know, it's in there. It's in there. Is there anything? Let me see. Let me actually read the instructions. Okay, it doesn't say anything about it. Okay, that's how I read, by the way, just in case anybody was wondering. That's exactly how I read. If you don't do it that way, it don't work. It just don't work. Okay. All right, so we got that one done, and then we're just repeating the process. And again, is there one side? See, it does seem like there's one side that, yeah. See, and this is not being specific as to what side it's supposed to go. See, I'm doing this side because this side is like closer to the edges, and the other side is actually a little looser. So I don't know the proper orientation here. It's not telling you the proper orientation. So I'm just kind of winging it here. Hopefully everything will still work regardless. But let's just cross our fingers that we're putting these in the right way. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we got that side in. Boop. Alright. Is that okay? So making sure the holes are lined up. There we go. Okay. Okay. Wait, I need to be a little looser because that's not straight. There we go. Okay. Alright, that's what we're working with. That's what we're going with. So we'll see how that all turns out. So now what are we doing here? So we are now inserting this into this. Okay, so then that gets More IP screws. IP screws! We're doing lots of peeing today. Doing lots of peeing. I'll just parallel 4. We're doing lots of peeing. A pee-pee. Right. So, we are doing lots. Ooh, come here. Come here, you. Come here. Alright. Get that started. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Then we do the other side. And we are almost done. This is a fairly quick step. See, again, I'm guessing that's supposed to be able to move. You don't really get too much side-to-side movement anyway from this because that bumps up against it, so I guess it's not supposed to. But you do get up and down, so I guess that's the proper tension there. I'm guessing that's supposed to move. Again, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know, if screws need to be tightened, then it's just a matter of tightening them. Not the end of the world. It's okay. Pretty much everything here can be adjusted one way or the other, so okay. Nothing here is really written in stone. But we are going. We are going! Where it is? I lost my screw hole. You ever lose your screw hole? Hate it when that happens. I hate when that happens. Okay. So there we go. We got things that can move, I guess, that maybe need to move or not. I don't know. But we got it done. There we go. And are we done? Again, let me double check my work here. Make sure I did everything we need to do. We had this step here. I got the 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. That step is done. We did this step here, putting these things together. We did that on both sides. Then we affixed them to this rod here. So that we did using the IP screws. So I believe we are officially done. Yay, we're officially done. Okay, so that is it. That is what we have for today's video. Our baby didn't really grow. He just got a little bit of a structure, a little bit extra structure there. We have this. So there you go. So, we are done with today's episode. And as always, if you would like to sign up for your own ECTO-1 kit, there'll be a link in the description down below, and of course the playlist of the whole build up until this point in case you missed any of those videos. As always, that's also linked in the description down below. So this is where my tongue stops working. This is a good time to stop. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Builds Stuff, and remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Big Ick, be proud. Home in your face.